beautifuls. I had an experience yesterday that I felt badly about. And instead of sitting in that place of feeling guilty or poorly about my choice, I thought maybe instead I would use it as a learning experience for myself moving forward, and for anybody else who chooses to watch this video. So I was at an event yesterday, a function in the colony, and here in Punjab they call neighborhoods colonies, and they're generally quite tight-knit, so much so that when they have big events like this, they don't need to rent plates or utensils because everybody has chipped in and the colony owns these things. So it's quite a beautiful experience. It is like a block party but on steroids. And so I was at this beautiful event, and I was enjoying my time. There was, of course, families there, so vast differences in ages. And if any of you know me personally, you know how much I love children. And this whole trip to India was about connecting to the inner child, and my specific instructions when coming here was about play and to connect with play. And yesterday, at a certain point in this event, I was making a transition from one house to another. It kind of consumed 3 houses. And as I was making that transition, there was a bunch of young people sitting together and they were playing. And by young, I'm going to say early adolescence. And these are individuals that I've been playing volleyball with and other sports, engaged in holy with. So I knew them. And as I was walking by, they said, "Hey, Marty, come play with us. Do you want to play with us?" And I paused for a moment and I took a breath. And in that pause, one of the children responded, "No, you don't want to." And I said, "No, that's not it at all." And here is where I wish, I was going to say made a mistake, but I learned from it, so it's not a mistake. I wish I would have responded differently. My response was, "I really do want to play with you guys, but I'm expected to be over there with the adults." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And what I wish with my, there's emotion there. What I wish I would have said with my whole entire being is, "I do want to play with you," and sat down and played with them, because that is actually what my heart and my soul was asking me to do. And instead, I was governed by fear and conditioning, because I knew, especially within this culture, for me to go sit and play with the children instead of following the protocol would have probably been looked down upon. And I didn't want to experience that. And so instead of listening to my heart and my soul's calling, I stepped into a place of fear. I know, yes, I teach these things, but I am also very human, and I continue to learn on my journey. And the beautiful thing is I was able to explain this later when they phoned me in the evening to ask me to come play. And I was able to clarify with them. But I was thinking about it this morning as I shared it with a friend, and she's like, "Do you really need to be that hard on yourself?" And in that place, I realized, yes, I was caught up in the judging of myself as opposed to learning the lesson. So that's why I decided to share it here. But I was also thinking, when we look at the spiritual leaders of any of the dominant religions, we look at Jesus, right? We look at the gurus, we look at Buddha, and they often broke protocol or the expectation Jesus hung out with a prostitute and the lowly people, right? The guru said no more caste, right? We're going to all dine together, and so on and so on. And so in this place where we truly step into what our soul and our heart is asking us to do, this is where we start creating the new earth. And even though I missed that opportunity, it is my goal and it is my intention moving forward to break those protocols on whatever level is being asked of me at that time by my soul, by my heart, my higher calling. And it is my desire, my wish, my intention that you find the comfort and the place in order to do that for yourself. I thank you so much for being on this journey with me, whether you are new and just arriving at this channel or you've been here for a while. I appreciate you equally. And until we speak again, please be well.